Hello everyone and welcome to Angel's Envy. My name is Alex and this is your pick a card reading today. So the deck that I'm using is Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot by Matt Hughes. It's a very beautiful deck. I prefer to do open readings for a general collective because I find they get deeper that way. But today I found there was an overall theme of what was your greatest strength. So keep that in mind when you choose one of these three cards you see here with the best of your intuition, and then click on the corresponding timestamp below in the description box where it will lead you directly to your reading. I really do hope these readings help, and if you find they resonate, please leave a comment below and don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy! Hey pile number one and welcome. You guys chose the Magician and this is your reading today. So first things first, what I'm getting for you guys to start out with is that you're going through some kind of creative renaissance, okay? I have the oracles Reawaken and Compassion, all right? But here's the trick to this. You've learned something about awakening your creative side, like your solar plexus chakra, and that is through practicing self-love and having that compassion towards yourself. That is what's opening up this place of creativity for you, this place of playfulness. You might have accessed the inner child, okay, like that playfulness that you used to have when you were younger. You might have been a creative spirit when you were a kid, and you're tapping that, you're reawakening that. So this is something about healing as well, healing that inner child, okay? So I don't know if this is something you've been trying to do for a while, like get in touch with your creativity, and I heard the word mundane. So like you guys were just, maybe you were feeling really bored and restless and not really understanding why. Maybe you didn't even really know that you were supposed to be using your creativity, but I can see that this is a divine gift and this is something that you're meant to be using. I'm getting more in a sense for like self-care, self-awareness. I heard self-awareness, okay? There is something that felt missing and incomplete about you until you discovered this about yourself, that like you really need to you need to have a creative outlet in order to kind of function, okay? You guys might also be psychic, because if that's the case, you really do need a creative outlet for those, you know, those energies, those feelings that can become overwhelming. It was not until you showed yourself compassion though and self-love that this started coming out. I don't know if you were living in a stressful environment, you were working really hard, or whatever it is that was in your environment was like teaching you, possibly since you were a child, that creativity is not productive. It doesn't bring in income or something like that. Some of us can be taught, you know, like negative things when we're kids, and we carry that with us, you know. And there was something about you being able to trust this side of yourself and give it time, give it space, give it, you know, the compassion in order for it to come out and really show itself for what it really is. And this is something that you're discovering about you, okay? This healing is work. Like, it requires wisdom, right? It was not until you had the emotional awareness and consciousness about what was, you know, suppressing you or making you feel depressed or bored or whatever, like you were stuck in a state of ennui, I don't know, because you didn't know that this is like something that you're meant to do. This is the way that you're built, okay? You're learning that about yourself, all right? But you're also undergoing some kind of personal transformation, okay? I don't know if this is like a glow up or if this is more like a improving your spirituality. I'm thinking all of the above, okay? There's something about you that was kind of like closed up, and then all of a sudden everything's like blooming, okay? That's a very beautiful energy. So let's see where this is taking us. Okay, so a couple other things that I'm seeing in these cards before we go forward actually is that there are a lot of wings, okay? Like this image has wings. You know, if you can look really closely, this woman has wings, all right? And so does this woman, okay? There's something about earning your stripes. There's something about when an angel earns its wings, like that's what I'm hearing. So maybe something wasn't fitting, you know, until you took the time and again gave yourself that sense of compassion. Maybe this involved getting out in nature, because look at that, this image is someone getting so in touch with nature, they're like turning into a tree. Okay, like this is reminding me of the movie Ferngully, if you guys have seen that. It's like a cartoon children's movie from the 90s. And it was my favorite when I was a kid, but like I'm just imagining that you're just becoming part of the forest, you know. There's something here about you growing, like literally like a tree or a plant, right? But there's something in the way in which you are nourishing yourself and slowing down, giving yourself time and space and listening to your own inner voice instead of that of others, and kind of phasing out negative comments and stuff like that, that has given birth to this, okay? But what is it for? Okay, we've established that like this is the way you function, right? And you're starting to learn that. But what is this for? Okay, maybe you're surrounded by a lot of people who aren't very creative and like doesn't do creative things, and they don't understand your need for time and space for that. I'm kind of getting a little bit of that vibe or message. Okay, so hold up one sec. The Temple. Okay, this is telling me many things about your situation. There's this, I'm not Christian. I have a lot of different spiritual views, but I'm not like mainly Christian. But I remember I was raised Christian. I remember a lot of Bible verses from when I was a kid. And there's something that's like almost shouting at me right now. It's so loud. Treat your body like a temple, right? That was something that I heard growing up as a child. You treat your body like a temple, like it is the Holy Spirit, right? You have been doing some healing. You have been making really good choices, you know, for your health and all of that. And it's really brought you into this new place where things are starting to come out, powerful energies, powerful creative energies. It's like on a metaphysical level, it's transforming like your physical world in a way. It's transforming your routine, who you are. It's amazing. And I'm also seeing that you do have some kind of ritual, okay? Some kind of like natural place or a church possibly that you kind of like escape to, or perhaps it's even your room, because I'm seeing like a teenager who like loves their room, okay, and they're creating a lot of things like in their bedroom. I also earlier, okay, I got this spider web right here. I was like looking at it and I'm like, that could be social media, okay? Maybe you're creating something on the internet, all right? But there is something that is just blooming, just coming out of you, okay? And that's because you are treating your body like it's sacred, and you are treating your space like it's sacred. And this is just the product of it. It's beautiful. So I'm getting, okay, the reason that you've been intuitively doing this and responding this way is not just because it's meant for you and you were built this way, but because I'm getting like a lot of healing, like you're doing a lot of healing, you're doing a lot of work, possibly a lot of spiritual work, okay? But I'm getting it's because you had a difficult past, okay? And this is your way of dealing with it, but then you realized how powerful it is and the other things that you can do with it. That is really amazing. Okay, So let's see if we can tell us more about this difficult past, you know. Tell us where you're going today. So you not only had a difficult upbringing, you know, but there's something where it's like you're also overworked, okay? You're stressed out. Your job is probably really demanding or something like that, or you have responsibilities at home. Like maybe you have like a parent or a child that you're taking care of, all right? There's a lot of things pulling for your attention, and you only have so much of that for yourself. But again, I'm like, when you took the time out for yourself, that's how you discovered like how powerful you really are as a person. Yeah, so you were kind of like haunted by your past, and your creativity, your ability to create was your way of calming yourself down, and now it's become a form of healing, and now it's become a form of expression that makes you feel powerful. So it's like going through these stages. I'm gonna pull a metaphysical card because I'm like, what's the next stage for you then? Because you're obviously like leveling up. You're like, whether you realize it or not, you are on a spiritual path, because that is the trajectory that's taking, okay? I would be tempted to say that you're supposed to use your creativity to as your life purpose, you know. I'm getting that you guys you might be on the spectrum. Okay, you might have like ADD or ADHD or something like that, or you're a highly sensitive person, or you're an empath, or you're psychic, or a variety of those, okay, because you often get overstimulated by everyday life, like in your surroundings, in the outside world. You often get overwhelmed, okay, or that can happen, maybe not often, but it does. So, you know, and I'm guessing that this happens when you are socializing. Maybe some of you have social anxiety, okay, but there's something about the mundane, banal, like everyday world that is difficult for you, regardless of like where you're coming from, okay? Trust me, I know how that feels. So yeah, it's been very difficult for you to sort of like navigate life, but I can see that your creativity and you being an artist, you really are an artist. There's something special about you. You're talented, is your compass, okay? And this is not just your compass, this is a divine compass. So use it, continue to listen to that inner voice and your guidance. And that's all I have for you guys today, pile number 1. I hope that helped. If it did, comment below, give a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Hey, pile number 2, welcome to your reading. You chose the Knight of Pentacles. So for you guys today, I'm getting that you guys are excellent transmuters, okay? You guys are alchemists. You have this ability to turn like dark energy, okay? It's all energy for you, by the way. Like, you're a feeler. You kind of like move through life through your feelings. Like, your feelings have, other people's feelings have an effect on you, and you have an effect on the world using your feelings. That's a very powerful trait that you have that you may not know that you have, okay? So right away, this is gonna be about energy with you, okay? You sense a darkness, okay? You guys might be around crows, because like I'm seeing all of these crows that used to be at my workplace recently. They've now like gone away. I have no idea where they all came from and where they all went, but you might be seeing crows, okay? That is a sign that this is for you. But see this blackness, all right, and how the crows are shooting out of it, but see how these hands are holding on to an orb of light in that blackness, okay? I'm getting the center, like the eye of the storm. There is something about you where you are able to be calm in chaotic energy. And you have, this is like a power of yours. Okay, I'm seeing like a wind tunnel in like a science beaker. Okay, there's something about the way you control your feelings, and there's something about the impact that you have on others, like the impact of your emotions. Okay, so that, you know, can create change in your environment. You might experience a lot of shifts with your environment, or you might be experiencing one recently, and that's the purpose of this reading, you know. But I'm picking up on that this ability of yours, with this ability of yours, you are able to create change. You're definitely a transmuter. You're definitely an alchemist, okay? And there's something about lightness here. Like literally, you're able to turn darkness into light. You are somebody who is in touch with the shadow aspect of yourself. Okay, you're no stranger to that. It doesn't scare you. Some of you guys might actually even be like goths. Like you might be into the goth aesthetic, because none of that scares you. Like you're not afraid of the dark, okay? Like you go towards it. You move towards it because you know that there is power there. There is light. There's kind of like a positive flip side to that. It's kind of like and it's very aesthetic for you in picking that up. It's kind of like watching a Tim Burton film or something like that. There's something, for me when I was a kid, it was so exciting seeing a Tim Burton film, and I was very drawn to it as a child. I also went through not necessarily short-lived goth phase when I was a kid. I mean, that stays with you forever, you know what I mean? So one of the things that you are really working on right now, and that you are trying to manifest or change in your life, is that you want to be around more positive people. Okay, you might be having problems with like toxic people recently, and this has been very difficult for you, and you're just like, this is a change you want to make, okay? Or you're looking for a group of friends who are like-minded, okay? You're looking for your clan, your wolf pack, something like that, okay? So let's get in a little bit deeper for you guys. You definitely have a cool energy, that's for sure, about you. Yeah, I'm getting that you guys are very magical. See, like the starborn, but I'm seeing these like stars. Okay, I'm seeing these flicker, like these lights I'm imagining are like flickering. There's, again, like when lights flicker in a house, it's because of some kind of like metaphysical energy, like in Poltergeist, right? It's because there are spirits in the house. You know, you have a power and control over your physical environment. And I'm also seeing bubbles in this card right here. So that's kind of telling me your gift is being able to turn darkness into light. There is something very special about you in being able to do that. Yes. Okay. Like you're not afraid. I'm sorry, I'm like knocking into everything. You're not afraid of your own feelings, okay? If you get angry, if you have strong feelings, strong emotions, you just let yourself feel them, okay? Or you throw yourself into like listening to some kind of music or watching a movie or something like that. You're an excellent transmuter, okay? And this other one that I got here is navigate with flow. Okay, so pile number 1 was also an intuitive like navigator in life using their artistic expression. You might want to check that out. For you guys, you use this ability to transmute as your navigation, okay? That's telling me it's a divine gift, all right? You're able to create change, positive change in your life with it. You're able to transform with it. This is probably linked somehow to your guys' life purpose, okay? That's really awesome. So let's see where you guys are like going with this. Ooh, you are really trying to change your environment for sure. You are trying to get out of a like a toxic situation or a toxic friend group, or maybe even like a toxic job, because I'm getting no strings attached, okay? You might go in the world, you might have people that you hang out with and you don't consider them like good friends, but you are like, you're amiable around them, you know, like you're nice to them. And it's kind of part of a healthy, well-rounded life to like kind of go out and socialize, right? So that's what you do, but you have yet to find like this clan that you're looking for. I'm getting a lot of emphasis on that, okay? You guys are trying to find like-minded individuals, people who are more like you, okay? I'm getting a little sense that the world, or like the social world, comes off as a little boring to you. There's something about you that is kind of unconventional and different from most people. And you're kind of like, you're looking for other people like that and other people who share your interests. Yeah, okay. We've got another like grumpy card, okay? You might not, I heard something that was kind of mean, but like, I'm just gonna say it because I think it's gonna make you laugh. For some reason, I think it's gonna make you laugh. You're not like an easy person to get along with, okay? Because you're very genuine, you're very real. You say the truth, you know, you are true blue, and not everybody appreciates that, right? And I can get how frustrating the social world can be, and like how easily you can get sick of it when you're hanging out with a lot of people who are just kind of superficial or not very sincere or shy away from deep topics. Like, okay, that's not you. Like, you're looking for people who are like on your level, you know, like I get that, who aren't scared when you express anger or strong feeling about something. Like, don't you hate it when something like this, and like, don't you hate that something's like that, and like, we need to create change, you know? I'm like hearing like this is like your type of conversation, okay? So I'm getting like, okay, more grumpy, right? But I'm also getting be your true self down here. There is so much about you that is strong, uncompromising and genuine and real. And it's like, oh, like you just need to find other people who are like that, right? I saw this. It says growth and consciousness. All right, so you may need to be a little bit more open-minded when it comes to hanging out with people. You know, that might be something that Spirit's asking you to do. So I don't know what your situation is exactly, but I'm getting this message for you guys, pile number 2, that give something a chance. There's something out there and like you have doubts about it. Maybe it's a person, maybe it's like a place or an event or something like that. But I'm hearing give that a second chance, you know, be a little bit more open in allowing things in, and you might find what it is that you're looking for. Okay, keep an open mind is what I'm hearing. All right. I'm gonna get a little bit more for you, pile number 2, to close you out. Okay, so I got Temperance and I have the Empress. Okay. I heard for some reason it might be good for you to join like a natural healing group or something. Like I'm seeing crystals or meditation or something like that. I don't know why I'm seeing that. There's also something about this kind of environment that if you're looking for creative people, like I'm kind of sensing that off of you, you might find it in this environment because spirituality and creativity overlap a lot. Okay, I said meditation. I don't think I'm allowed to show like nakedness on YouTube videos, so I'm just gonna cover that with my fingers. I think this card is beautiful, by the way. I'm just doing this because of YouTube. But this girl, you can't really see because I'm covering it, but she's kind of in the lotus position and she's meditating, okay? I'm also hearing this could be really good for your health, and this could expand your consciousness. This could expand your like third eye and your crown chakra. Okay, which can bring good things, things that you're thinking about, things that you're visualizing, things that you want. It could bring it closer to you. It can lead you to them as well. I'm getting that you have a very powerful energy within you, but you still need to like learn how to use it, okay, to the best the best of its ability. All right, so joining one of these groups wouldn't be a bad idea, or just looking into yoga. I heard yoga, or like practicing meditation or visualization when you're at home would be a good start. So that's all I have for you guys today, pile number 2. If it resonated for you, please comment below, give a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. Hey, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. You guys chose the Temperance card. So first off, what I have for you guys is that you have been undergoing some kind of healing process, okay? I have like 3 things out, and they're all kind of mysterious for this collective, okay? Whatever that is that you've been working on, you've been making noticeable progress on it. Like, you've been doing really good with that. There's this kind of energy of uncertainty, though. I'm seeing this girl who's like, she's in these branches that have all these thorns. I'm sensing that there was something that is difficult for you. And I'm gonna pull another card to try and explore that. Okay, what's been difficult for pile number 3? Okay, so for you guys, I'm getting this might be a relationship, okay? For some reason, when I pulled this card out, all I could think was the Emperor. Okay, this can mean many other things, but what I was getting for you guys is that this is a person, and it's difficult for them to see something. See this eye right here, okay? I'm getting that it's difficult for you guys to see eye to eye on something. Your uncertainty, this uncertainty that you're feeling could be an uncertainty in a relationship, okay? So I'm just gonna pull from my sort of like love deck right now for you guys for this one. Yes, you are worried that this person is being insincere with you, all right? You can't really tell what they're thinking. They're kind of like mysterious, okay? I'm gonna pull from this one. Let's get more on this person. Okay, you guys might have gotten into an argument of some kind. I've got eat your words. Okay, there might have been words exchanged. There might have been some kind of argument. There's something tied with this in the way that you feel, though. Okay, like this healing and this progress could have been from this person, or it could be about the relationship itself. Okay, so I'm getting that you dealt with a person who didn't respect you, you know, did you dirty or something like that, and you're kind of like, at this point, you're coming back from that, okay? You're pulling yourself back from that. I see that you have blocked this person, okay? You're putting yourself first. That's great. You know, it's also really good that you're not, you know, taking any like negativity or abuse from anybody, any manipulation, okay? That's very strong. And because you seem to understand that this person is going to inherit bad karma from that, okay? You seem to have an understanding of the way the world works, okay? And that you don't have to enact revenge or anything yourself, because you understand that the universe like takes care of itself, right? Divinity, whichever way you look at that, will take care of it itself. You have a lot of patience, you have a lot of self-control, okay? And you're coming back from this really well, all right? This has helped you grow and become wiser, okay? This is helped you mature and become like a bigger person, okay? You're definitely the bigger person in this situation. I'm seeing that I'm seeing a smile on the face of this little goblin right here, okay? And it says bravely go. Okay, you're just like moving forward. You're moving on from this event and you're not feeling guilty about it. You're letting it turn you into a stronger person, okay? You have a really good head on your shoulders. I'm seeing, okay, these like toadstool mushrooms, like they're toxic, right? All right, and it's like, this hasn't made you afraid. This hasn't made you shrink back or feel bad that it happened. It's like, it's kind of just like making you a better person. You know, next time you step in this patch of mushrooms, like you're gonna be like, this is not my first rodeo, you know? You have a really great attitude on life. That's fantastic. So how are we moving forward from here, pile number 3? Oh, an important end and a new beginning. Okay, you guys are definitely like ending a relationship and moving on, and you're doing it so gracefully. Okay, so beautifully. What's the future energy for you guys, pile number 3? Yeah, you're just like, you guys are spiritual because you're like surrendering the situation to divinity. It's like, you know that God is just gonna take care of it, right? Like you're gonna be fine. You guys are a very strong soul. Okay, so you might be like distracting yourself with work right now. All right, that's what I'm getting with this Queen of Pentacles. Like, look at this girl. She's like happy to be cooking and cleaning and babysitting. Like, you have a lot of other like responsibilities in your life and people who you love and who care about you. Okay, you might really like your job, like your workplace, like you might really love what you do, and you're just like, you're so supported by your environment that when a person doesn't support you or they're manipulative towards you, it doesn't mean anything, you know? You have a lot of help in moving on from this, and that's really awesome. I can see like there are reflections of divinity in your life. I'm feeling my heart space is like really big and open right now. You have a big heart, okay? So that's why this has not bothered you very much. Okay, so I'm gonna ask again your guys' guides, what's up in the future for pile number 3? Yeah, okay, more like gardening, right? Okay, more of that, like doing stuff around the house. But you are like, there are things that you are working on. You're a very busy person with a lot of hobbies and good people in your life that you love. And you just continue to cultivate that, okay? What you already have, what is your strength. And you're just happy. You're just happy to move on. So that's all I have for you, pile number 3. I hope that helped. If it resonated, please comment below, give us a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.